there. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Rice in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Williamson out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Mashburn in at the 3. Poked away. Stolen by Holiday. Williamson with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Williamson against Johnson. Ball surveying the floor. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you got to put a body on Davis when he goes up in the air, because if you don't, it's too late.
Ball, the pass to Morning. From past the arc. Rice, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Final.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that? Welcome to the NBA.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First team foul.
Ball against ball. Williamson, the screen. Floats it up for Williamson.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Ball kicks to Rice. Jones for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head coach of the Pelicans. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Paul with the bucket.
Tell you what, the speed of Paul is still there. It may be a little deceptive, but it's still real. Hard to keep pace with him on the drive.
Ball, the pass to Rice. They set the pick beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Pass to Paul. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Davis. And that one comes up a bit short. Charlotte trails by 3. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Rice.
Once Larry Johnson has the rock in close, you might as well put up 2 on the scoreboard.
And here is Davis. Here's Mashburn. Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. And it's Morning with the rebound. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Now here's Williamson. Alonzo Mourning unable to get his shot to go. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And here are the numbers for Ball. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 24 per clip, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And so here's New Orleans. It's Williamson, top of the key. Mourning against Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
Well, that assertive, confident attitude. I mean, Holiday knew as the pass was coming his way that he was going to catch it and let it go quickly.
Ball finds Johnson. Ball sets a screen for Johnson. Here's Rice. All scoring in this one. That ties the game.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Davis with a screen on Ball. Inside. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's on Alonzo Mourning. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And, Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
They throw good, Davis. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Ball, the pass to Mourning. Here's Johnson. Pass to Jones. To the middle. Shot's good by Rice. Rice has got 5 points so far.
And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
Ball against Paul. Now here's Davis. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He has 6.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Charlotte trailing. Johnson outside. Back to Ball. Mourning a screen on Paul. To the paint. And Mourning throws it down.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Out to the right wing. Paul with the 3. Johnson with the rebound. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Pass to Rice. Outside, Ball. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, really did a terrific job.
Rice, no good. Well for New Orleans, shooting 42% to begin this game. Davis setting the pick for Paul. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Paul's got 7.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumpers become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
Johnson outside. Here's Paul. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Rest is checked in for the Pelicans. Davis comes in for Drew Holiday. Curry's checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker comes in for Ball. West outside. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Back to Davis. And Mourning sends it back.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker. He does a good job timing his jump. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Home. And Mourning sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Floats it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Jamal Mashburn gets the assist.
Charlotte trails by 3. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Now here's Paul. He's got 7. Back to Davis. Davis against Mourning. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
There are very few players in the class of Anthony Davis. I mean, he is a franchise cornerstone, no question about it.
Now here's Curry. Hasn't made one yet. Paul with the ball. Pass to Davis. Outside, Davis. Five to shoot. And Curry pulls it down. Charlotte trails by 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. That free throw, no good.
He's a guy that has some fire to him, both on the floor and in the locker room. You know, Mourning is that guy that loves to motivate himself and his teammates.
And the second free throw, good. Pelicans leading by 4. Ingram passes to Williamson. And here is Davis. Knocks down the 3 ball. Davis has got 13 points.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
2 minutes.
Here's Walker. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Walker has such an excellent feel for the mid-range game. And he does a nice job recognizing when to shoot it from there.
Curry with the steal. Fast break now for Charlotte. All going up court.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Curry passes the ball. back to Curry from outside the arc. Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
That free throw good from Williamson. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Vlade Divac checked in for Charlotte. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line. And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Davis. Nothing on the board. Davis with a screen on ball. Down low. It's stolen by Divac. On the wing, Walker. He's covered by Ingram. Count it. Good.
And, you know, some might say the mid-range J is a dying shot because of analytics, but Walker doing his best to keep the mid-range shot alive.
Here's Davis. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Curry with the steal. Now, ball. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Walker the pass to Divac. They double-team Divac. Charlotte moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. Pass to Coleman. Left side, ball. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the New Orleans Pelicans. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
The Pelicans shooting 43% from the floor. On mid forward, Ingram and Williamson. David Wesley out there with Davis, and it's West in at the 5 down low. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
And he knocks down the first one.
Nobody is going to outwork David West. He plays the game hard and smart and tough. A double-double threat every night.
And both free throws good for West.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And Dale Curry is a sniper of snipers. Lethal, fearless, shooting from the perimeter. Gotta get out on him.
Here's Ingram. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Divac. It's stolen by West. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Wesley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like how Wesley challenges the defense and how he initiates the contact on his shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
The first one falls.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, Wesley does whatever is asked of him, a dependable scorer and an effective defender.
Ball, the bounce pass. Coleman, the pass to Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Aaron Davis picks one up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good.
You know, I think opponents have learned it the hard way. I mean, Walker is not a guy you want to put on the foul line. He's an excellent free throw shooter.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for David Wesley. The Hornets also with a sub. Jones checked in for Curry. Kemba Walker hits them both.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Now here is Holiday. He had 15 points last outing.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Charlotte trails by 3. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. And the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
The first free throw is good. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Ball hits them both.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
Ingram outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Making the most of their trips to the charity stripe, that's what they've done a good job of thus far in this one. Very comfortable at the line, and that's a good sign.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
First one falls for him.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Old free throws, good for Ingram.
And if they stay this hot from the line, there's a good chance they'll hang on to that lead. They're at about 90% for the game.
And here's Walker outside. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Walker's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
You know, I think Walker has really worked hard on the three-point shooting throughout his career, and it shows. He's a much better deep ball shooter than he was when he first came into the league.
And beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Ball. He had 27 points last game. Divac with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Divac. Walker's got the lead up to 2 now for Charlotte.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Ingram outside. Latrey, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Coleman. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Williamson. Oh, my! Wow!
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Ball. 6 points for him. Offline with his 3. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Back to Williamson. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Goes to the away team.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Pelicans 4th.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
New Orleans making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And then for Charlotte, Mourning comes in for Divac. And Curry subbed in for Kemba Walker. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Davis setting the pick for Davis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Davis against Ball. Shot on the wing, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Steals, and how about top 5 in terms of points off turnovers? Nobody better at turning defense into offense.
You talked about their steals, and defense really was a focus for them. They went out there with the goal of making things as uncomfortable as possible for their opponents. Ingram outside. Davis, the pass to Davis. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are two franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
Now, here's Ball. Baron Davis unable to get his shot to go. He had a nice open look right there. And now a 7-point Charlotte lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
I had a chance to look at the numbers for Jones, how he did last season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the first one drops.
They have been stellar from the line tonight. They need to keep drawing those fouls, stay on the front foot, hopefully get to the stripe even more.
Paul's checked in for the Pelicans. The Hornets also changing it up. Rice is checked in, and it's Davis in for Ball. That one is no good. Charlotte leading by 6. Jones with it. Chris Ball covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that one. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Ingram, he's checked in for Baron Davis. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
A hard-nosed defensive player. You have to like the effort Jones brings on that end and taking on the challenge of their best offensive player.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Morning's shot is good. Morning's got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Now here's Paul. This game he had 28 points, and that one's good by Davis.
On display, the advanced skill set of AD. I mean, when he gets it going like that, he's a hard guy to put clamps on.
Paul against Davis. Nice move. Out to the right wing. Here's Morning. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Davis. Williamson, the pass to Paul. Six on the shot clock. Davis against Morning. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now just a 3-point Charlotte lead. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent. Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you.
Well, you combine his athleticism with his length and his skill set. The versatility of Ingram is hard to guard against.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
New Orleans making a switch here. West is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Trying their best to make a comeback. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter. That's one of the ways you trim a deficit.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Aaron Davis is checked in for the Pelicans.
Number 1, Baron Davis.
Davis looking for an opening. Rice passes to Coleman. It's stolen by Davis. On the wing, Holiday to the inside. Now here's Davis. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Rice. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
We know Rice is a shooter, but he's got some athleticism, too, showing you some force as well.
Outside, Davis. Mourning against Davis. Second shot opportunity. No good. Shot missing. Mourning with some nice D.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in.
Brandon Ingram.
And so it's New Orleans with it. And here is Paul. He has 7. Here's West. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
David West really comfortable in this area and just going to work, doing his thing down there.
Hornets leading by 3. Pass to Coleman. It's Jones on the way. Here's Rice. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Rice has got 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here is Holiday. Money from the wing. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
One of the more complete players in the league, Holiday with the nice jumper.
Pass to Coleman. Launches a 3. And Paul pulls it down. Pelicans trailed by 4. He takes it in. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Now here is Davis. Still scoreless.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, you're certainly seeing the effort.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And the Hornets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
Now here is Davis. Morning shot is good.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Paul against Davis. Left side Davis. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Jones drives in. That one's not going to go. Holiday with the defensive effort. Here's Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here is Morning. He's got 9. Ice cans it from downtown. Ice has got 13 points.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Paul kicks to Holiday. Mr. Williamson. Holiday against Jones. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Curry's checked in for Jones. He's off on the second.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably has added motivation for him to excel.
Curry, that's good.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Paul against Davis. 6 to shoot. Holiday, a screen on Davis. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Charlotte. They're up by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. So, a pressing question. Hustle D. Jeremy wants to know, will Shaq's career as a DJ surpass his basketball career?
Wait, Shaq's a DJ? Nah,
Can make me release this footage of you dancing on my stage?
It's
I
all
will
right.
release it right now. I'm picking my phone up right now. You say another word, I will release this footage.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here is Paul. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Mourning all out there with Jones. Then it's Johnson, and it's Rice in at the 3 slot. Now here's Davis. From the baseline. Ball against Ball. And Davis can't get it to go. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. It's a 1-point game. Back to Johnson. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Mourning. That shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. The Pelicans shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Back to Paul. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Davis. Williamson from long range. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Holiday.
Well, defense went for the pump fake completely there. Give Jones credit. That was a crafty move.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Here's Paul. He's got 14. Pass to Williamson. Here's Mashburn. Right side Davis. Pocket 6. For the tie. Anthony Davis, too much size.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Ball kicks to Johnson. Paul against Ball. Paul with the steal. Pass to Williamson. Now here is Holiday for the lead. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Ball dishes to Mourning. Outside, Jones. Here's Rice. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Williamson. Kicks it out to Paul. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple of occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
The first one falls.
Larry Johnson, such a powerhouse of a player. I mean, look at how well built he is. I mean, the athleticism to go with that physique. Boy, he can really beat you up with his physicality.
And both free throws good for Johnson. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 21 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. You can't understate his impact on the backboards.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
And that one falls for Davis.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
And both free throws good for Davis.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Chris Paul. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. Charlotte trails by 3. Ball, the pass to Johnson. Ball sets a screen for Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mourning, and Davis sends it back.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
Loads it up for Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Pass to Mourning. And here's Jones. Charlotte moving it around. Lets it go with a 3. Price, no good.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Mashburn. Here's Paul. He's got 14. Davis sets a screen. Here's Mashburn. A three-pointer is right on target. Mashburn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Charlotte trails by 8. Ball kicks to Johnson. Back to Ball. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. Ball against Ball. Ball with the ball. Holiday with the 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Here's Jones. The shot from the low post is good. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Pass to Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
First free throw is good. Coleman's checked in for Mourning. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Ball outside. Over Coleman. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 10. Now Ball. 10 points for him. Here's Jones. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Anthony Davis.
So explosive with the ball. Eddie Jones, and one.
For Charlotte, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
One shot.
One shot.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Ball passes to Davis. Here's Mashburn. Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low and stolen by Williamson. Pass to Paul. Inside, here's Davis. Davis roaming the lane.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Charlotte trails by 9. Ball, the pass to Coleman. Here's Rice for 3. And again, the Hornets missing. Jones against Holiday. Paul outside. Davis in the corner. The 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Ball against Paul. Ball no good. Pelicans leading by 12. Outside Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Here's Mashburn. Shoots the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ball against Ball. Here's Rice. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Rice has got 16.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Paul. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Never lacking for sizzle in his game. That was a sweet move from Ball right there.
Pass to Williamson. It's Davis on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Davis. 10 points for him.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Aaron Davis, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Walker's checked in. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Williamson. Johnson with a screen on Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Resilient play from Kemba in the paint. Doesn't let a foul keep him from getting the shot off.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Evans is checked in for the Hornets. Kemba Walker hits them both.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
New Orleans leading by 10. Paul kicks to Davis. Pass to Mashburn. On the wing, Davis. Another one falls for New Orleans.
On the other side of a crisp pass this time. Barron nailing the jump shot.
Outside, Ball. Walker against Paul. Here's Rice. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Chris Paul. There's the triple. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Walker against Paul. Pass to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That free throw, no good. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Hornets also changing it up. Coleman's checked in for Johnson. And Curry subbed in for Walker. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
2 minutes.
Ball against Paul. Outside Curry. From the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Paul. He's got 18, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. West comes in for Davis, and it's Wesley in for Chris Paul.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Curry passes to Walker. Picked away. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Davis down low, guarded by Walker. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Coleman. Charlotte trails by 12. It's Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 11 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wesley with the screen on Curry. Here's Ingram. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. He's got 11.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
There's Ball with the 3. No good on that one. And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The wingman, McCollum, along with Ingram. Anthony Davis is out there with West, and it's Davis in at the point guard. That's the Pelicans 5.
Yeah, I mean, Kemba has a talent for spotting these opportunities, moving the ball to a guy who's ready to strike.
West finds Davis. Ingram outside. 3-pointer. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Now here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Curry passes to Walker. Morning a screen on Davis. Right side, Jones.
You know, I enjoy when Jones looks to score because it makes the defense have to adjust.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team, Eddie Jones. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Charlotte making a switch here. Divac checked in. And he sinks the second. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 11. Davis finds Davis. West a screen on Walker. Davis, the pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. A 3. It's all in by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got it back down to single digits for Charlotte.
I think scoring is what Walker does best. He's phenomenal at that aspect of the game. He scores in a lot of ways.
Here's Ingram. From down in the low post, it goes. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here is Mourning. Curry kicks to Jones. And here's Divac. Pass to Walker. Fires the 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive, long-distance shooter.
Mourning against West. Back to Ingram. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mourning's got his 6th rebound on the night. Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now just a 5-point Pelican lead.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Mourning against West. And here's Ingram from the arc. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
That's to Curry. Now here's Divac. Ingram with the steal. And Curry pulls it down. Charlotte trails by 8. To the middle.
Well, you got to be careful and also aggressive when you defend Walker. He's good at using his speed and playmaking to draw the foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team, Kemba Walker, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. Kemba Walker hits them both. Here's Williamson. Pass to Mashburn. Knocks it loose. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Shooting for the away team, Eddie Jones. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, he's been at the line so often tonight, but only just now is he starting to look comfortable.
Vlade Divac checked in for Kemba Walker. And so Jones nails both of them.
He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
Paul against Ball. To the inside. Here's West. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Never know what Paul's going to do in these sets. I mean, he's so unpredictable and such a great floor general. I mean, he does a really good job of just picking defenses apart.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Divac. Ball with it, defended by Paul. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about this offensive barrage from Rice? Totally unstoppable right now.
West a screen on Ball. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Vlade Divac.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one drops. New Orleans making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Kemba Walker's checked in for the Hornets. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game.
Ball, the pass to Walker. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Divac sets a screen. There's Ball with the 3. Pelicans pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Wesley. And here is Williamson. Here's Mashburn. Shoots over Walker, and it's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
And Mashburn is a really good small forward now. A terrific shooter who scores well from the mid-range area of the floor.
From downtown, Rice, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Paul passes to West. Down low. Williamson double team. Pass to Wesley. And here is Paul. 3-pointer. Divac the rebound. Divac has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Now Ball, covered by Wesley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
The first one falls. New Orleans making some changes here. Anthony Davis comes in for David West. And it's Holiday in for David Wesley. The Hornets also changing it up. Morning comes in for D-Bots, and Jones subbed in for Kemba Walker. Good on both. Holiday with it. Pass to Davis. Paul with the ball. Shoots over Ball. Paul can't get it to go.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Johnson. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
At the line for the away team, Larry Johnson. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
New Orleans in the lead. Paul outside. Davis setting the pick for Paul. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Glenn Rice.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul him.
At the line for New Orleans, Anthony Davis. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Ball, the pass to Johnson. The shot, no good. Good D by Williamson. Al Paul. Outside, Davis. Morning with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
New Orleans leading by 4. Ashburn, the pass to Paul. Pass to Davis. Intercepted. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Rice. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Shooting for the away team, Glenn Rice. At the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Rice.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
Ball against Paul. From outside, off the mark. The Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Here's Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 1.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Now here is Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Free throw, good, Holiday. So he gets them both. For Charlotte, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Jones, the pass to Mourning. Back to Jones. Pass to Johnson. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Paul's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williamson kicks to Paul. Unloads from 13. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Paul's got 20.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
Pass to Rice. Johnson outside. Over Williamson. Johnson can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 3. Ashburn, the pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Williamson a screen on Ball. Ball for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Rice dishes the ball. Mourning inside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Loads it up for Davis. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Mourning. Pass to Rice. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Ball. To the paint. Looks for Mourning. Gets it to him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
You know, Mourning has really a very effective shot fake, and once he gets the defense off balance, he cracks right into him to draw the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that ties the game up. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Paul passes to Davis. Shoots over Johnson. It falls!
No question about it. The touch was with Anthony Davis.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. To the middle. Looks for Mourning. Gets it to him. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Davis against Mourning. Davis dishes to Holiday. Pass to Mashburn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Holiday kicks to Paul. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Johnson.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now, here's Ball. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mourning. No good.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Down 1, just enough time, I think, for a couple of passes and shot. We'll see what they do here.
And stolen by Mourning, and they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Davis. 5th personal foul. 2 to the away team. Alonzo Mourning. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Glenn Rice.